Good morning or good evening, guys, and welcome to Ron's Keto Cafe. And I'm Ron. Well, if you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. Well, today marks week 127, weight loss transformation journey of my incredible weight loss journey of losing more than 130 pounds in over a 2.5 year period. And I have like about 880 days now doing low-carb keto, and I just want to reflect back and talk about a couple of things. And so when I first started keto, when I was going around telling people that, oh, I'm going to be doing keto, and you got one of these, weird looks like, it's bad for you and all that stuff there, and had a lot of negativity about a lot of different people that weren't educated enough on the ketogenic lifestyle. And incidentally, I call this a lifestyle because, when you want to lose weight, I was at one point in my heaviest in my life when I had married Dawn. I'm pretty close to 400 pounds. I think it was about 367 pounds. The only reason why I know some of that is because when I used to get the medical updates, when you had the doctor's visits on physicals, they always gave me a printout. And I kept some of those, and ones I didn't kept, I went back to the old, because the hospitals do keep a backlog and all that. And when I can find one of the 367 pound range frame, I'll probably get a printout of it and or snapshot it on my phone and show you. And but the one that I do actually have is around 336 pounds or somewhere along that way. So I was quite heavy, and I was always in a 4X shirt and a size 60 pants, 56 to 60 pant size, and so I made one of the most important decisions of my life is go by faith, not by sight, and lose the weight. And that's how I've been approaching my weight loss. Now, I posted a photograph of some sugar-free Jell-O that I made yesterday. I hadn't had Jell-O in quite a long time, since the last time I had a little Jell-O cup was when I was in the hospital and I had my hip out replaced last June. And somebody made a comment about it, that it's not low carb. And I said, it's sugar-free Jell-O. Now, people need to stop being people and judge what other people eat. I ate a perfectly good portion size meal of a Jell-O, and it was a snack. It wasn't a meal. And this is a small cup. This is about a cup. This is a serving size. Now, some of that fruit might not have been keto. But remember, you do you, and I'll do me, okay? Now, I don't have a problem with eating fruit. Fruit's good for you. It's got natural sugars in it. It's not like you're adding stuff, okay? It's like, I'm going to give you, for instance, I'm having a cup of coffee today, all right? Now, this week coming up, we have our famous coffee crawl, and I'll explain what that is after I have a sip. The coffee crawl consists of, you go to the city hall for $2, you get a ticket, and it has 5 or 6 places on it, and you go visit these places, and you go in, you buy a coffee for $1, okay? And then you charge each place according to your favorite coffee place, and then on the back of the coupon or ticket, you write down what your famous place was for a coffee. And then at the end of the coffee crawl, the mayor picks, I believe, one, maybe a couple of entries out of that, and you win something. I think it's like, it could be cash money or gift card or something like that. But it's a fun activity that our city does, and our mayor is absolutely the best. He does a lot of stuff like that for the community, and I know Dean. Most people follow me. I know Dean since I've been 5 years old. Him and I went to school at Lancaster Street School, so that's how far back him and I go back. I should have graduated with him, but I dropped out of school when I was 15, and of course he already knows I went back to school a year later. Still working on whatever I want to do to decide to go back to college. So we're still negotiating with a couple of different colleges in our area, but I do intend on going back to night school for 1 or 2 nights a week. And so don't judge what other people eat. I mean, I'm getting so tired of it, and tired of it, and tired of it, and tired of it. Every time I post something, you can't have that. That's not keto. Another perfect example, when I was doing some volunteering this week, everybody was busting my choppers about how keto is all bacon and all eggs and all that stuff there. They seem to think that we eat a lot of bacon, like pounds and pounds and pounds of bacon at a whack, and tons of eggs at a whack. Oh, there's got high cholesterol in bacon and high cholesterol in eggs, and it's if you're doing true keto and you're very careful of what you eat and you educate yourself what you eat and how much you eat. It's not that. People that live the ketogenic lifestyle, we live a very, very clean life, okay, and a clean eating life. Now, when I'm doing true keto, I will actually sit down here and I'll weigh up all my foods and I'll calculate it in either MyFitnessPal or a Carb Manager, which I really love Carb Manager better because it's an easier application for me to follow along. And it'll actually tell me how many macros I got, how many calories that I've eaten, and it'll remind me about my water intake, because that's another important part of our life is to drink plenty of water with electrolytes in it. So if you're having body parts that aches and pains when you're walking and stuff like that, and God knows, you guys know I do a ton of walking, I don't have any more pain anymore. I mean, I'm pain free for the first time in my life in a long time after I had my hip replaced. So don't judge what other people do or what other people eat. I mean, the only thing that stops me from, I could actually become a dietitian or that sort of field, but that would be a tremendous amount of schooling. And at my age, at 67 now, coming up in August, I don't want that. I want to either go back to school for culinary art or painting or music or continue on with my photography and video. And I'm still thinking about all this, so I got a few things going in my head. But, and I'm not a singer. I can't sing worth of beans. I can't have a clear line of about 20, 30 a song going smooth singing like a singer would. But I would love to learn how to play an instrument like a guitar or something like that. And so whatever my next path is going to be in my life, that's my intent, anyways. But please don't be a keto police, judge what other people eat. I'm fine with having Jello. I'm fine with having whipped cream on that. All what I do is all sugar-free, guys. If you want a banana, okay, bananas are very, very high in carbs. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, one banana is probably about 60 carbs a grams, and I love bananas. But the natural sugar, if you're doing regular keto, you can't have that. I don't know. When I first started the ketogenic lifestyle, I gave up a lot of foods, and and my weight was flying off like there was no tomorrow. But when I started 2022, it was January, I was 215. January 1st, 2023, I was still 215. Now I'm down to 211, 210. This month, I lost 7 pounds this month. But don't judge what other people eat. God, I hate that. It pisses me off worse than anything. It makes me to a point where I don't even want to share my journey with you guys in my YouTube channel. But I do because my spirit, God, or whatever you want to call it, a spiritual higher power, is telling me to keep going with what I'm doing and try not to worry about too much what other people think. Worry about Ron, and we'll be fine. And I'm really fine. But I just had to get that kind of off my chest today. But here we are on week 127, and it snowed out Friday. Activity got canceled. Did Derek's walking step challenge again for the week. We didn't do that much walking this week. There was one day, I think it was Wednesday maybe. I think it was one day this past week. Anyways, I did two walks that day. I did pretty close to 4 miles. I did some street walking. I did, and I went down to the mall. And the mall was pretty cool because I talked to some people who I knew. And it's fun going into the stores and browsing and just walking up and down the aisles and just saying hi to people and seeing what we have left for the stores. And plus, our local society and commission office, they donated a lot of photographs of the old-time photographs that we had, and they put them up all over the mall area and the when you're walking through there. And I thought that's so cool how they did it. And eventually there'll be some more stores moving in over there. Well, who knows? But it is what it is, guys. But I just love walking. We did have snowstorm Friday, and I went out and moved my car and saw the exercise they did that day, and I made some the Red Lobster type biscuits that they made. Those came out fantastic, and that's on my both channels. And yeah, so I'm going good. I'm going to be making a strawberry cheesecake this weekend and made the Jello. I'm putting up the recipes again up on my YouTube channels, and continue following along with the stuff I watch every day. I do watch a lot of YouTubers. I watch their content and how they structure their channel, and I love visiting some live YouTubers when they do YouTube lives. I haven't done my own live yet. I'm thinking about it really seriously hard. Just doing one day, just going to go on YouTube live and talk about my journey, see if anybody wants to join me, and talk different discussion topics. So to keep it kind of interesting and that sort of thing. I did go on Tom and Gabi and Mike Ware's Tom and Mike show the other night, Wednesday night actually, and it was like we just kind of like talked. We all had a lot of fun. I had a little issue getting into it first, but once I resolved that into the private chat with the other YouTubers that were following us along, I was talking to him about my journey, how I started, and what was the turning point, why I actually wanted to lose weight, and so they came a breaking point with me where I wanted to lose weight. I'll have the link below the video if you want to review that video. But I had such fun, and we're all here to support one another. I don't, so far my YouTube channel, last time I checked, was 429, so thank you for all the new subscribers. And there's another fellow by the name, I forget his YouTube name, I think it's called Let's Ride, something like that. He wants to interview me on the second Saturday in February, and then your Pal Misty, she's asked me to do a live with her, and any other fellow YouTubers or YouTube ladies that want to do a live with me, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to. Friday night would not be a good night, because typically I go out Friday night, and Donna and I do volunteering, and she plays bingo on Friday night. And Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, I'm usually down at the office over there, and so those wouldn't be two good mornings. But anytime at nighttime, anytime you guys want to get together with me for a quick interview, I'd be more than happy to. And and I have all the links in my show, more of the inspirational videos that YouTubers that I follow, recipe links and all that good stuff. And the recipe link that I found was all I dream about is food, and I do. I dream about food every day. And so she made some of those cheesy biscuits, and I wanted to, and they're perfectly fine for keto, by the way. And I followed exactly to the T that she did, and it came out really, really great. And I only got a couple left out of all the ones I made. And I made this past week. I made that Reyes pasta, and again, don't judge what I eat. That particular pasta was made with simoleon flour, and it's high in carb, but it's fine for low carb because it's got a lot of protein in it. And if you keep it to a serving size, you're fine. So basically, you take a serving size is 2 servings, and it had all the breakdown in the back of the packet, and you just take that and you put it on a gram scale, and if that's all you want to eat that day, just cook up that with a little bit of that Reyes marinara sauce. I made my own sauce that day, but I do use the Reyes pizza sauce, and they got a lot of great marinara sauces out there that I do buy. They're a great company. It's all low carb. It's all very clean, and so I really enjoyed that. And I remember my first videos, I was talking about my turkey gobbler. Well, that all went away, and this is a size large shirt. Look at how big that is. I'm into a medium now, so I got to go out and get some more clothes again. And he goes, if there's only one drawback about losing a lot of weight, which is a good thing. When you go shopping for clothes and you have to do your wardrobe over again, especially when you were at the very beginning when I was dropping weight like crazy, every 2 or 3 months I was buying different shirt sizes and stuff like that. So now that I'm in a medium and a large, I have no problems finding clothes size, and I don't have to pay for the extra material, which is great. And I'm in a size 32 pants, guys, from a size 60. I think that's fantastic. So even though 2023 wasn't really a true weight loss year, I really go by my anniversary date, August 17th to August 17th. And so we still got like 8 more months to go, and I'm hoping to to get down to Wonderland, which is, most of you don't know what that might be, is under 200 pounds. And of course, the primary goal target weight has always been 180. So with God's help and my continuing driving force, we're going to continue to move along and get this weight off the best we can. And like I told Mike and those guys over there on Wednesday night, I don't have any pity parties. If I have a bad week, I just own up to it and just deal with it and go on to the next day. It's that simple. This past week, we had a birthday party to go to, and my wife's birthday was Monday. And, going to Longhorns, going to get a steak with a nice side order green. And and maybe have a couple slices of that bread they give you, but that's going to be it for that day, Monday. And Sunday was my friend Rocky's 90th birthday party, so wife and I going down there to wish him a happy birthday and have a meal at a 5-star restaurant. And I'll be vigilant what I eat that day. And the director of Columbus Access Television, Carl's retiring. They're having a retirement party for that same day. So it's like two functions on Sunday, and then my wife's birthday on Monday. It's like, what do I do? Because usually I would have liked to brought my wife up for dinner on Sunday, but we decided, well, we're going to actually go out on Monday and celebrate my wife's birthday, and then do Rocky's thing on Sunday, and then I'll do a nice video message to Carl, and I'm sure you would understand. And so we're having everything's been fine. I mean, in my last video I talked about my left hip, where we are with that. I can always have that done anytime I want, as long as I don't need my cane and I'm not in that much pain where I was with the other hip. I'm just kind of like just go with the flow and just do pain management every day, and if I need the rest, I need the rest. And so the other day when I went walking twice there, at the end of the day, my left hip on my hamstring area, I felt like I pulled something in my leg area, because when I was walking, what happened was on my right leg, I was doing some sidewalk walking, and there was like a little ditch in the sidewalk that I didn't see, and I twisted it a little bit. So, and now that we get snow on the ground, I gotta be careful where I'm walking and how I'm walking, make sure I don't slip, make sure I don't fall. I don't want any complications with my new hip. And so I'm still going to continue walking. I'm still going to continue doing photos, because that's what I enjoy doing, and still volunteering, and just being run, and all that sort of good thing. But anyways, I hope the video is not too long. I see we're running about maybe 16 and a half minutes on this video. And I got to get flying to get some things done. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And once again, thank you for all those newbies that joined my channel recently. And again, I'm not a doctor. This is all based on my own personal journeys and getting permission with my doctor. And I do have a physical coming up in February. So when I make that appointment, I want to have check my blood work. I want everything checked out to make sure that my body's in compliance. And I happen to know it is because when I kind of like my spirit that lives inside of me, it's all in sync with my body parts. And when that happens, I feel really, really terrific. And I think that's another reason why this month also I've been losing the weight I've been losing. I'm averaging about 2.5 pounds a week. And if you calculate out to when I started my journey to where I am now, I've been averaging about 1.5 pounds of steady weight loss a week. So there might be some weeks that I hadn't lost anything, and some months even. But the whole last year I was basically on maintenance and seeing where I was with it, and see if I could stay on maintenance the rest of my life. And I proved that I can, but I still have much more work to do. And so we're gonna kill it, and talk to you guys later. But just remember, again, please don't judge what other people eat. I'm an expert in losing weight, and weight. You didn't put the weight on all in one day. It takes a lifetime to get it off. But the point of it is, we're not giving up. We never have given up, and we're going to continue on to inspire as many people as we can to get out there and get healthy. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay vigilant.